All right, everybody, quick update on NPK. Please like this video. If you don't like it, at least comment below. Trying to get some other fans on board, get some good civil dialogue going in the comments. I said earlier I didn't want to do any spoilers, but at this point, it's kind of mute, right? So we need to talk about some things overall. Let me know, what do you think about these teams? Are they equalizing the game? A lot of people have been very passionate about drag racing is not a team sport, but now like it kind of is, but not really. We've seen a big shakeup. Kye Kelley has been doing pretty good with Jangalang, and then it blew up. Jim Howe blew up on Boosted GT completely, outside of the team element, but like what was going on there? I mean, Boosted's an easy target because he's a smaller person. So let me know, what do you think about that? Jim Howe laying hands on Boosted GT. Did he deserve it? Did he not deserve it? Are you waiting to see the film? I think everybody's kind of in between. I mean, there are some shots that kind of leaked out from folks' personal accounts and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, not okay. Definitely not okay. Whatever your beef is, he should have, spoke about it. And hey, he's got to deal with whatever it is now. Speaking of dealing with things, Kye Kelley not doing a good job of dealing with things. So as we all know, Lizzy Musi just got some really good news. Well, I guess all of us don't know it, but she got some good news with her fight with breast cancer. Metastatic breast cancer that has spread. Apparently it's not spreading anymore, and the tumors are actually shrinking based on the clinical trial medication that she's been doing. So she didn't do a standard protocol. She's doing some pretty advanced, radical new stuff. I think the MD Anderson Cancer Center, so hats off to them. So, make donations. We can all utilize, our extra money in ways that can help and benefit others and potentially ourselves and others that we know down the road. So, good news there. And, she needed that win. And she also just won. She's been winning with that car with Bonnie back on the track again. But she really did need the breast cancer win. She just won an event, so she really needed that. Because we hear that Kye Kelley and Lizzy Musi have called it off again. It's been some back and forth on, who did what to who and why. But apparently Lizzy was upset that Kye was not supporting her in her biggest time of need. Kye was not happy with how he was being treated over the past couple of years. And I think that kind of goes back to Pat Musi, who knows that there was a long line of suitors for Lizzy a year ago at this time. And he was willing to do some things in a very Pat Musi style. We have a video. He's been beaten up a couple times on the show by friends and foe alike. So Pat Musi, not many people are a fan of. So, he got caught on camera telling Kye not to tell Lizzy that they turned the car down. But they didn't, and he didn't make it to, it kind of eliminated his chances to win the whole thing again last year. So that's a rehashing a lot of historical stuff. But at the end of the day, I think Pat took some liberties. He figured, hey, if, whatever, if Kye's gone, somebody else could, slide right in. And, it doesn't look like that's happening here at the moment, although I'm sure Swanstrom is swinging around that camp a lot with news that they've broken up again. And they've made some things public on Facebook, and I think some of the posts got taken down. But at the end of the day, I think she understood that Kye needed to make money and be on the road, but wanted more support. Said he was only there for, one chemo treatment and a couple of doctor's visits, but did help him get into the hospital. So good news there. And that she still cares about him, but he kind of, asked her to leave and tried to help her pack her stuff up, which she apparently said no to. So my guess here, let me know, what do you think about Kye Kelley and how he's handling this whole thing? I'm not an insider on their day-to-day. I'm not on the road with them. But my guess is that Kye Kelley's scared and he's probably talking to the wrong people. And the grace that he should have for somebody in that type of situation is not showing through. So is it over? Is it over for good? 50-50, right? Either it is or it isn't. I think the fact that she wants to kind of reconcile things, he may come around. I don't know. But I'd like to hear what you guys think about it, because it's a pretty big thing, to be able to go through life-changing events with somebody, and people react to things differently. And I might be giving him a little bit more credit than he deserves. But yeah, if he wasn't happy, he probably should have exited stage left earlier. Again, I feel like root cause, if we had to go back with an analysis, it's probably Pat Musi driven. But again, he doesn't make himself very likable, so he's an easy one to blame here. Let's see. Let's see how it's handled on the show, right? So, the whole teams and all that stuff that's happening. Let's see how Discovery and how Pilgrim handles this split up on the show. How are they going to tape it going forward? Are they going to edit stuff to make it look like? I don't know. I'm really super interested, and I think that's a pretty good update for today. Really enjoying the Small Tire Mega Cash Days show. Some shockers there. I really think they need to start moving away from all this mega stuff. Like, I don't need 4 hours on a Mega Cash Days, which used to be a 2-hour event back when Street Outlaws was a very manageable 1 hour. I kind of feel like they're not adding anything in. They're just diluting the number of people who are on it, and we're not getting to know people the way we used to. I don't know if you remember that pilot episode, the Midnight Riders episode of Street Outlaws, when they went to folks' homes and you kind of got like a bigger understanding of who they were and where they came from. And I know we already know that type of stuff, but I feel like they're not getting as many angles into the show that made it interesting. So that's it for today. Don't forget, again, subscribe to the channel if you want to, but definitely, hit the thumbs up, comment below. I need to beat the algorithm because it's beating the heck out of me. So take it easy, and we'll see you next Monday.